If you're supposed to be on your own, you'd have come an only child. My mother has told me that a lot. I'm just like, leave me alone. He's 31 years though, and I am 21. 10 years? Okay, let's go, baby girl.
She should have known better.
Hello darling, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omi Odike Nwachukwu. Welcome to another episode of Put Your Big Girl's Panties On. I'm just like a big sister really, talking to ladies. When you need to stand up and put your big girl's panties on, you have to. Do you get me? Yeah. I like to ask my subscribers to ask me questions that they need me to answer or give them advice on, and I got one. This one is very interesting. The lady actually just came and said, "Oh, Missy, I need your advice on this, like a lot." And I'm happy to answer it for her. And of course, we're open to opinions too. If you have any other opinion contrary to what I'm saying, please talk to me in the comment section. But let's go. Good morning, Omi. Thank you so much for your content, especially your vlog channel. You are the best. I've been watching you since 2019. Big ups. I love you. I will keep her name anonymous because but she knows she's the one. Yeah. Anyway, she says, I am from a not so comfortable background, okay, but with the help of my mom, God, and myself, I have been able to train myself not to look like where I came from. I like that. That's so important. And I know I am definitely going to be big in life. I like that. Homie, I am currently faced with so many things that gets me fed up sometimes. Okay, the first one, my siblings or her siblings. Her siblings are frustrating. They find it very difficult to understand the kind of person that she is. She's somebody who likes to be left alone, and it's really stressing her out as a person because she ends up coming out rude, as they always say. I think I'm used to their wahala. I just needed to talk about it because it was really bothering me. Now this first one, let's talk about it. I'm going to be very truthful with you. Nobody was made an island, right? In the whole world, you get to a point where you realize that family is literally everything. And I don't know if you're the last child. I don't know how old you are. Next time, give me some insight to who you are as a person. But I grew up as a last child of a family of 4, and I also was a very strong introvert, guys. I was an introvert too. I like to be left alone. I wanted to be in my room, and I also had that problem with my siblings. Like, I'm just like, leave me alone. I was at home in my room. I used to draw. I used to write short stories then. But then now that I'm mature, I've come to realize that a lot of things that I learned from childhood is helping me now. Do you get? So sometimes when your family needs you around them, even though you are you want to be on your own, yes, that's good, but just give them a part of you that you can see that they need. Do you understand? And when you can get your own alone time, enjoy that time, but don't. Because really, I used to come off as rude myself as well. But don't always push them out, because when you grow up and you begin to live life, you realize that those people that God put in your life, your family, brothers and sisters, are supposed to be a pillar. And if you did not nurture it as you're growing up, my honey, you will not be able to have the pillar. If you're supposed to be on your own, you'd have come an only child. My mother has told me that a lot. Oh me, you're supposed to be on your own, you will be an only child. But it is so true. Do you get me? They are there to help you. See, now the person I am right now is from how I related to my family. If I meet a bunch of guys, men, I can talk to men and they will like my personality. But it was living in my house and talking to my brothers, every time that I realized that, okay, talking to guys is not as hard. Do you understand? So you're supposed to pick up lessons from it now. Don't lose the opportunity to pick up lessons on even how to interact with people, because guess what? Even if you go outside, if you're in school, if you're going to university and you're always alone, it's not a good look. You want to be able to interact when you have to interact. If you don't learn it while you have your family there, when you are in the big picture and life, you will not have anything to give. You get, all through your life you would have to meet people, whether you're in school, whether you're working, whatever it is, you have to talk to people. So use this as that's the way to do it. Yeah, just know that, okay, when we're around them, I'm learning. I'm just learning what to do, how to relate to people, how to, maybe that way you would be able to see value in talking to your family. But at the end of the day, family matters. Yeah, so yeah, enjoy your alone time, but when your family needs you to be present, try to be present. You get me? Yeah. Next question, she says, I really want to move very close to God. Okay, baby girl, let's talk. I just want him to completely take control of my life. I hear it within me that only if I can have him completely, then all other things will be added onto me. I am a Christian though, but once in a while I meet myself in some not so nice situations that I really do not like. Woo, I like that, because if you don't know me, I'm actually a God girl. But let me tell you quick story about me. Yeah, so my mother was a praying Christian. You know, I grew up like my mother being a praying Christian, which was nice. And then when I entered into secondary school in SS2, I met my vice principal. It was her own, like, I don't know, vow to God to bring young girls to God, or young people really to God. So in SS2, she would really like get you close to God. It was that helped me in university. See, if she had not deposited God and the Holy Spirit and the knowledge of God really into us, when I went to university, I would have been lost and carried away. Now, I said that to say that the easiest way to walk with God, because why I give you that story is because she said you see yourself in some places and maybe doing some things that you should not do. You need to learn to just yield to God. I think that sometimes some Christians' problem is that they want, like, so let's say for example now, a smoker, I want to stop smoking now, I've stopped, you get me, but the person is still smoking. The person might even now start to hide to start smoking, because it's not by gra that you can allow God to lead you and to move. You need to yield to God. What does it mean to yield to God? So let's say you're somewhere and you just begin to feel the nudge in your spirit, like, just leave this place. Yielding to the Holy Spirit leading is just you saying, okay, I'm just going to leave this place. Sometimes, let me tell you something. I can be with somebody now, and I can be saying something, and I'll hear in my spirit, why are you saying this thing to this person? Don't talk about it anymore. Keep quiet. I'll just go off. Person be like, no. Let's change topic, Joe. You know, so you have to just not try to do it like, oh no. See, God sent Jesus to come and help you out, and when Jesus died, he now gave us the Holy Spirit. So the easiest way is to just to say, Holy Spirit, help me, lead me. See the way he told me, sometimes I do some things that I don't want to do. God, please have your way in my life. Help me to stop doing those things. You can even state those things. Sometimes, even while you're in that action and you know that you should leave this place, or you should not be with this person, or you should not be here, you get, and you're still there in that position, just pray the prayer. God, I know I should not be here. I apologize, but just help me. Sometimes I'm weak around this person. I'm weak around this kind of decisions. Please help me. You know, see, the more, because it doesn't happen in a snap. It took Jesus 3 years to talk to his disciples before he left them. He didn't just come and do it in a snap. But you need to consciously make the effort to yield yourself to God. And read the Bible more. If you want God to know you, read the Bible more. Spend time with the Bible. Every day, pick up the Bible and read. And when you're reading the Bible, don't try to read one chapter, 10 chapters. No, pray before you read the Bible. Ask for understanding here. And when you're reading, if it's chapter 4 that is dragging you, stop there and just pay attention to what God is trying to tell you. I hope that was helpful. I think it must have been helpful. Anyways, next is relationship. You said, oh, me. Okay, let's go. There's this person. Next time, please tell me how old you are. I really want to just know where your mind is at so I can help you out even more. There's this person I have known since lockdown, that's 2020, COVID-19 period. But we fully started dating middle of last year, and he's been the best, okay? Memories, emotions, communications, though he doesn't have much for luxuries, but he's really good and doesn't have issues. He's 31 years though, and I am 21. 10 years? Okay, let's go, baby girl. I know I'm quite young, happy you know. I'm in my 3rd year, and I feel I might lose him. I'm scared of having this conversation with him because I really don't know what to expect. He really wants to settle down, but I can't even bring up such discussion with my mom because my elder sister is not even close to having a boyfriend yet, and she's older than me with over 4 years. I don't know. I don't want my mother thinking I am even thinking about marriage now, or anything. I don't know if he will be able to wait for my sister to get married before I do. This is someone who has seen me in my worst and sad moments, but has never been bad or judged me before. Comparing him to prophecies I've heard, he's just the perfect one for a family. Okay, let's talk about that. So let me tell you what I feel. I feel like, especially with the fact I said that you want to know God, first of all, talk to God about this. It's like first thing, if you're in that line, talk to God about this. And then I really don't know about some people's family life, but let me tell you how I see parents. I feel like parents were put in our lives to guide us. It gets to a point in our lives where we just feel like, no, we are smarter, our parents don't know anything. But I believe that it will pay you more if you talk to your parents more, because at the end of the day, they truly want the best for you. Sometimes they might not have the best mechanism and way out of it. Sometimes they're acting based on what they know. But even in that limitation, they still have your best interest at heart. In that kind of situation, I meet a guy who I think likes me. He's 31, I'm 21, and my sister is not yet married. Is it a tradition in your home or like your village or where you're from that your sister will marry before you? I don't know, because she's your older sister. However, I feel you need to go and talk to your mother. Don't assume people's responses and not take the actions, because just listen to me, because you never really know what they are really going to do. Even though you might know past experiences with them, I would still say it's better you ask questions and know that, okay, I told my mother and this is exactly how she saw it, so that at least you know what she's thinking and your next line of action. But I will advise you, my darling, to speak to your mother. However, you can talk to her when she's happy and something is troubling me. What is it? There's this guy. Don't say I'm dating him. Just say he's a good friend to me. He has been very helpful and he's talking about marriage. I'm not going to lie, I like him. I know you're 21, you're young. That's so true. But just have the conversation. Just at least allow her, give her the opportunity to speak. Do you get me? Give her the opportunity to think about. She's your mother. She gave birth to you. She has your age. She likes you. She wants what is good for you. Hear what she has to say. Whatever she has to say, talk to the guy about it. Because look at it. Okay, you don't want to tell the guy, you don't want to tell your mother, you make mistakes. You begin to give the guy signs that it's not what you mean, but because you just don't know how to act, the guy will begin to read the signs a certain way. You might end up losing someone that you should not even have lost. So talk to those people who are in front of you. Let's say your mother says, hey, God forbid, you're young, you cannot marry this guy. Hey, okay, now you know. Okay, no problem. You now call the guy and say, if you can give me a little time, I'm still in university. Let me finish university first. Let me graduate first. Let's see. But now your mother has shouted, so you know that, okay, if maybe you finish school and you come and tell your mother, I have someone I want to marry, it will make more sense than your mother can even advise you and say, no, my darling, you need to finish school first. But don't just assume here, and now you're going to hurt yourself. Lean on other people. That's why you have a parent. That's why you have family. Lean on. Don't tell your sister, but lean on. You might tell your sister, I really don't know how your family is, but talk to your mother and talk to the guy. But before you do any talking, talk to God first. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think you need to do about that relationship, especially if you like the guy. Finally, finance. Let's go. Hey, this girl went deep on me, man. She said, see, I want to know if it's normal to feel not up to some financial standards. I'm 21 though, but I have a business worth a minimum of 1 million. Okay, baby girl. I feel bad, like I'm not doing enough. I mean, this is the money some people use to flex, and that's what my business worth. Okay, I am just tired and frustrated. You're frustrated at 21? Bad, honey. That's a bad way. Like, no, we need to address this now. I just really want to break the chain of financial brokenness. I am tired, very tired. Whoa, let me just lock up. Thank you so much. I have written a lot. Okay, let's talk about that. You are 21 and you have a business worth 1 million. My darling, you are trying. Did you hear the statistics? that CBN put out. I can't remember the figure, but I think they said the people that have 500,000 naira in their account are not up to 5% of the population. I think it's 5% themselves, but something outrageous. You're probably getting this feeling from social media. Let me tell you something. You need to learn that your life is not anybody's life. Focus your eyes on your life. I'm doing good. I'm doing comfortably. I'm feeding myself, doing all that. You get me? But I also want to buy a car. But I have friends who I have a friend who, when I went to her house, is driving a Range Rover. I'm just like, oh my gosh, man. But like, I'm not going to come and be frustrated because my friend is driving a Range Rover. I don't even know how she got the Range Rover. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. You get me? I know that I'm doing everything right. And like you said, you know you're going to be rich. So that means you are envisioning yourself for the future. Stick to that picture. Take your mind off what you're seeing online. A lot of all these people are getting, you and I know, anybody who is just flexing 1 million naira, babes, did not get it legitly. You, that you're a businesswoman, you have a business at 21, can you just go and flex 200,000 naira like that? No, you can't, because you are thinking of whatever you're doing, how to recycle, how to grow, how to get bigger, how to get anybody who is just blowing is either a rich man's child or is rich and not your age. You get me? And is rich that the person can really afford it, or is getting their money illegally. But whatever it is, their life is not your life, my darling. Focus on your life. At 21, I did not have a business worth 1 million. You are steps ahead of your mate. Steps ahead of your mate. You are well into your way of breaking financial brokenness. That's you are there. If you keep the energy and focus and keep growing, you will break the barrier of brokenness in your home. I promise you will. Do you get me? But do me one favor. Do not look at anybody's life. I don't care the kind of friends that the kind of men or boys or whatever that your friends are dating is not your business. Your business is whatever picture you have in front of you. The end goal, who you want to become when you're 25, when you're 30. Do you get me? And cancel that frustration from your mind. You're doing good. People can lie and tell you stories. It's a lie, baby. All you know is you. That's all you know. Focus on you. Anybody who is blowing 1 million, good. That's your life. Happy for you. I'm doing my own. No problem. Do you get me? Do you think Tony Elumelu was blowing 1 million at 21? You can't grow, you can't multiply. Jeff Bezos, owner of Amazon, when he began his company for 4 years, he did not make any profit. 4 years, he was working without making any profit. Imagine if he had said, people are blowing 1 million, no. Let me go and blow 1. You think he will be Amazon right now? Second richest man in the whole wide world. Take your mind off all this rubbish, and focus on your goal. And I promise you'll be happy that you did. That's all, my darling, on this episode of Put Your Big Girls Panties On. I say out here, I really talk to you like your elder sister. Like, if you really want the truth about life and how to grow and how to just push, how to put on your big girls panties on and do what you have to do, that's exactly what we discussed in this show, my darling. So please send me your question. If you have any question that you need me to answer for you, talk to me in the comments, or send me a mail like my darling girl just did, hello@talktoyourhomie.com, or send me a DM on Instagram. I'm Omi Odike on Instagram, and also Talk to Your Homie TV on Instagram. I've given you like 4 channels, so reach out to me. I really want to help you and answer your questions here. I love you guys with all my heart. You mean so much to me. No. And also, please, one more thing. If you have any input about all she said, please tell us in the comment section. Help us to discuss this. We want to hear your opinion too. Peace.